Morning. Today I'm smoking early morning pipe out of my Rossi Urbino. Can't remember the exact full name of the pipe off the top of my head. I think it's the 320, but I could be wrong. It's a delightful pipe. It's one of my favorite pipes I have. Tactilely pleasing, clenches nice and easy. I always get a nice, satisfying smoke out of it. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Today I want to talk about the disparate relationship between safety and success, and how in order to be successful, you can't just be safe all the time. You have to take certain risks, and you have to step out of your comfort zone and move forward, which is not a necessarily safe thing to do. And I think that proves true in financial success, career success, and in relationship success. The safe thing to do in a relationship, the thing that we all perceive as safe, is to just remain the same, because making an effort to change is a risk. It is. You don't know if you'll be able to make the necessary steps to change. It's a test of yourself. You don't know if the change you make will be sufficient. You don't know if it will produce the results that you want it to. And you'll never know until you do it, right? But it requires a significant change in order to figure it out. Like in business, if you don't risk some stuff, if you don't pursue something beyond your immediate task, if you're not trying to evolve your skills or have that hard conversation with somebody, or if you're not willing to step on anybody's toes, you're not going to move forward. You're just not. And if you're not willing to change yourself in order to meet these further career needs, then you're never going to succeed in them. If you never try to expand yourself, then you're never going to succeed in anything beyond what you're immediately doing. You can succeed small scale without risk. You could count it as a success to keep the same safe, moderately well-paying job for your whole life. It's some moderate sense of success to be able to pay for your lifestyle. But I think in order to be a truly, truly successful human being who has reached his full potential as a person, you can't just play it safe all the time. You have to take the risk in order to grow and change. You have to be thinking, how do I expand myself? How do I walk the path of life in a fruitful way? And if you see what it is you need to do to grow, and you don't do it, that's likely because you are afraid of the risk involved. Like for me, both in business and in my personal relationships, I've had to change quite a lot about how I think, how I act, how I interact with humans. My habits have all had to shift to walk this path that I desire for myself. And it's a moderately, you could consider it dangerous to step out of what you know into something that you don't. That's a very scary thing to do. It was hard for me. But I did it. I did it so that I could become more than I was. And I'm going to continue to. That's the thing about stepping out, is it's a constant process. Because once you reach your initial goal that you had when you were stepping out, then that becomes your new comfort zone. That becomes your new normal. And in order to push yourself forward, you have to, in a way, reject it. Reject your new normal and focus on, okay, I succeeded in this. I did this, and now I have the success of doing that. And what's next? Because if you don't have a goal to look forward to strive towards, then you're gonna become complacent and you're gonna lose that spark that keeps you going. One second. And you can apply that to whatever. You can apply that to your tobacco selection. If you never try a new tobacco and you just stick with the same blends that all the time, most people are gonna get bored by that. They're just gonna. And you're not really gonna expand your palate. You're not really gonna experience a new blend. You're not gonna be able to have conversations with people, and you're not gonna grow in your knowledge and experience of pipe tobacco. That's not gonna happen. You have to risk something by spending a little bit of money on something that you might not like. I've spent money on blends that I don't like. It happens. But if you never do that, then you're never going to find out. You're never going to find anything that you do like besides the stuff that's already there for you, you know? And that you can apply that to everything in life. You know, like for business, you can't grow in your career without trying something new. Without saying, you know what, I'm going to try doing that, even though I might not succeed in it. I'm going to try it anyway. Because that's the flavor of life, is change and new experiences and maybe failing, you know? There's a lot of things in my business ventures that I've tried that have just not gone anywhere. A lot of ideas I've had that have just fizzled out or not been successful, but even those little failures are growing experiences because I can learn from them and then apply what I learned to my next idea. And if I'd never taken the initial step in trying, I would have never learned. And I would never know not to make the mistake that I did. So what is it that you need to change or want to change about yourself that you're afraid of? What are you afraid of doing that is keeping you from growing? Because you're never going to overcome it until you're able to face it and do it and overcome it. You're going to be stuck in your safety. You're going to be stuck in your routine or in your habit or in your job or in a relationship because you're afraid of the risk involved in changing it. Safety is overrated. Progression is how you achieve actual security, actual self-confidence, actual spiritual, physical, mental strength. You achieve that by standing up against something that you are comfortable with. So those are my thoughts for the day. Drop a comment below if you have anything to add.